outside corner by Cafe, and it's just so beautiful the way that this guy is just so on point right now. Luminosity had the lead in the beginning, but it just really looked like Tribe had a more solid answer and just looked like a more sound team here in this hard point.
And they just capitalized on their money hills. They knew the points that they wanted to stick to. They didn't get stressed whenever the gap started to form. And they played to absolute perfection. I think back P3 especially, that I don't know that LG got any time on P3, and especially once they got locked in on P5, they looked pretty much untouchable. Like you said, Raballo may not have had the most kills on the map, but definitely up there for Tribe, and I think you got to look at Forsaken as well. Those people gave the most crap to whenever they got picked up by Tribe.
That they should have had. So defense not looking super solid right now from Tribe. There needs to be something done. And even though they've been playing Meltdown so well, it just proves that we've seen what we've seen in day one up against DICE. They need to find a way to kind of just polish it up.
And I think there's some polishing to be done for Luminosity as well. Like, there are multiple rounds that should have been incredibly winnable. I think you go back especially to the 2v4 where they don't get a single kill on that retake and completely give away a round for free. So there are some bright spots for Tribe if you look at it, but honestly, Luminosity did a fantastic job of going your way over on B. So even though they did ultimately end up going that way,
teams are just so good.
Yeah, and a lot of this just came down. You could tell that the chemistry was the difference in that one. Like, every single play that Luminosity was making, there's another player on a counter play looking to have their back, trying to find an avenue to spawn trap, trying to apply pressure on both sides of the spawn, and just so calculated at every turn. I'm curious if the main reason that Luminosity have not played a whole lot of Crossroads Strike so far is because teams ban it against them, because my gosh, did they put on a not a weak spot across the board. I mean, Tectonic 21. I don't even know what to make of that one, whether it be a slow start. It's something that we talked about Luminosity having before, but it's map 4. Like, this shouldn't be the area where those are really affecting you. And my gosh, once again, an absolute show put on by Forsaken and Raballo. You know, I tweeted out an apology form for people that slandered Raballo in the past, and there were people saying, Bobby, he hasn't played against anybody good yet. Well, I think Luminosity's pretty good, and he showed he is absolutely up to the task to keep up with the competition. I mean, that duo was just making absolute nightmares for Luminosity. And Luminosity continue to scramble to try to find some hard point time.
Tribe is creating that choke point, and Luminosity has no EMP already out, coming in from Robo. His nth Predator missile already.
Going to take a legitimate miracle to
go and win this hard point. So far, Luminosity the only chance for them to try and go for the break, but they do not have left for Tribe to go and win this, and Luminosity goes down in such a bad fashion. And there you go, Tribe wins this hard point.
35 and 15 with 223 in the hard point. Tier players when it comes to the search and destroy and for the control, because were it not the case, we would very likely be seeing Tribe Gaming sitting here as the #1 seed.
I mean, you just leave Tectonic and Bravo and you're good to go. Gets that pick, and if he doesn't, just repositions. But take a look at this. Solo getting that 4K with the melee is just so fun and entertaining to watch. But again, it's just Luminosity. They just show a masterclass here on S&D. Same could be said for Tribe in that hard point. So this
reads. And with that flashbang going through, that should be enough information for them to know where Forsaken is. And 7, oh man, just, I mean, Washi was putting on a clinic with a sniper in hand. Some of the quick scope as they secure the #1 seed in North America.